Everybody, Steph from the Hot Moon Podcast, and man, Stephen A. Smith can't catch a break. Cannot catch a break, because now the latest is what has NBA fans in an uproar is what he had to say about Kawhi Leonard. Right now, Kawhi Leonard has been in and out the lineup this season. To my surprise, I've been wrong on that. I didn't think he was really going to play at all this season, but he has. Okay. Look, last night they played a great game at home against the Cleveland Cavaliers, winning that game in convincing fashion. Towards down the stretch, and Kawhi had a monster game. Best player on the court. Okay, for both teams, 33 points, very efficient, 12 19. Really good. Zubac played phenomenal. Of course, James Harden has been having a low-key underrated season. Exceptional, right? I mean, when you're getting closer to the playoffs, you want to start putting together some of your best performances against elite competition, and boy, did the Clippers do that. Okay, so now, they were talking about this game, okay, and Stephen A. had some comments to make about Kawhi Leonard. Now, I get it why people are upset. I understand, but I'll play the clip first, and then we will get back to it.
The reason I'm not sold on the Clippers is because I'm just looking at my watch, and I'm just looking at the dates and the calendar, and I'm just waiting for Kawhi Leonard to get hurt. That's all. I know that come playoff time, he's not going to be available. Molly, I'm not letting this go. This is a man that went into a playoff series against the Phoenix Suns, dropped 38, walked off the court, looked perfectly fine. And then 4 o'clock the next day, we're like, hey, he's out for the year. What? What happened? I mean, this is the kind of when Paul George gets injured, we see what happened. When other players get injured, we actually see that. Damn, we go. Jalen Brunson go down. I hope he's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Cooper Flagg at Duke, for crying out loud. I hope he's gonna be okay. Kawhi Leonard walked up it's like Monica McNutt at a party, you know what I'm saying? She's like, yo, this is cool.
I mean, as you can see, a lot of people were commenting on this saying, oh, Stephen A. Smith, how could he get away with saying this on TV? And, he's wishing for another player to how is he wishing it down? He's not. He's saying basically what a lot of people already kind of are expecting, right? Look, when Kawhi's healthy in the playoffs, I've always said is when he's healthy in the playoffs, he always makes the playoffs more compelling. Oh, he does, right? I mean, clearly, he can still ball. I mean, look, are we going to get this version of Kawhi healthy in the playoffs? I would hope so. Am I banking on that? No, but this is what Stephen A. took the heat for, again, because it's Stephen A. Smith. People don't like his mouth and stuff like that. I find, damn, this is the most I've defended Stephen A. Smith. I defended him on LeBron James stuff, and I'm defending him on this. This is crazy, and I'm not some big Stephen A. Smith pom waiver, but you gotta call things which as you see it. And he listen, he's taking some heat, but there's a lot of people who think the exact same way about Kawhi Leonard missing games. Okay, and the past 4 years or whatever in the postseason, he's missed it. Okay, he'll either not participate or at some point he's gonna bow out and get hurt. And I remember that one year against us in Phoenix Suns, and then like by game 2 or 3 or whatever, after the third game or whatever, second game, I had no idea he was hurt. And then he had balled, like Stephen A. Smith said, balled out. Then come to find out the next game he ain't ready to go, and then he's done. He's shut down. Right? That's been Kawhi's track record. So you can't blame Stephen A. Smith for anticipating what the trend line has been for his career, right? I get it. Stephen A. Smith is he's in a no-win situation right now. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you don't, he's going to. This is it's a bold statement. It's bold. Okay, it's gonna make some people uncomfortable. But honestly, that's the reality. If the reality of Kawhi's situation makes you uncomfortable based on what Stephen A. Smith is saying, then I think you got to go back and look at Kawhi's last few years in the postseason. Okay, yes, I don't think because Stephen A. He's always mentioned about Kawhi Leonard, being one of the best players in the league at one point and everything like that, but he's always just been hurt. So instead of him getting his hopes up about the prosperity of the Clippers this postseason, just to be let down by the inevitable when Kawhi decides to exit or when he has an injury and exit, you can't get on him for that. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's Stephen A. Smith. They don't like the way he talks. They don't, how dare he wish bad on the team. And no, that's not the case at all. Not the case at all. If you've really been following the game for the last few years, especially this Clippers squad, specifically Kawhi Leonard's career, he's right on the money in saying this. Yes, I was already hounding the Clippers without Kawhi Leonard. So Kawhi Leonard in the lineup or not, I've made a couple of videos in the past of just kind of how great Ty Lue has been, how a great James Harden and Norman Powell and Zubac have been. That I was already hounding the Clippers as it being a successful season, considering that I didn't have them making the playoffs after losing Paul George and then Kawhi. I don't know when the hell he's going to play, right? So my whole take on this was absent of Kawhi, right? And then obviously if Kawhi is healthy, it makes things better for the Clippers. But I thought the Clippers were doing a great job this season already. You know what I'm saying? But to get on Stephen A. Smith about him speaking the cold truth about Kawhi Leonard, he's right. He's right. And people are just gonna be bitter and upset at Stephen A. Smith instead of actually listening to what he has to say. Yes, it was hilarious. It was funny what he said, but it's also what's sad about it is also true. And then if Kawhi Leonard makes it through the playoffs with the Clippers, then okay, then what, kudos. Kawhi Leonard is actually healthy. Kawhi Leonard is actually, then he'll get the proper respect if he's balling out and maintain his health throughout his playoff run this year. Then okay, then we'll fall back and praise Kawhi that whatever he did to get his body right and good to go, awesome. Now if he limps into the playoffs, or he finds a way to be limped out the playoffs in the first round, bruh. Is Stephen A. Smith, is he that wrong? Right? You know what I'm saying? People got to chill out on this stuff, man. And I like Kawhi Leonard. I always thought he was a great player. But again, just the low management, the injuries and stuff like that. Like, I don't, his dedication to the game, I don't know. I don't know where he's at. And then the fact that he was about to be on the Olympics team, I mean, it was just so many things off with this dude that I'm just thinking, yo, are you serious about basketball or what? You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like he is right now. So we wishing Kawhi Leonard the best. We hope that he comes to the postseason healthy. All right, but let's not act like there's not a possibility based on his track record that he can miss the postseason, or he can limp out early in the first round. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.